am your host, MC Thrills, co-hosted by
Loquito Rico in the building. Let's go.
And we got another co-host and has entered the realm.
Louie Lou, aka Little Ace, blessed to be here.
Little Ace in the building, huh?
Hey.
We're getting on and popping tonight. A couple of y'all know that tune into the pod. We get it started with a little shotty. So we're gonna take this. Rico gotta sit this one out. He's going through some things right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's all right. It's all right. You gonna take one in spirit?
Why didn't you just give me a cup like we did last time? The fake shot. Remember we did that shit?
See, he want to do fake shit. You see that? We don't do that for the thrill. Take shit. He just write himself out. Cheers to my boy getting out of his situation. Yeah, kids. All right, let's get this thing started. Freak Reek, how your week been?
Doing good.
It's a fucking podcast. Talk about your week.
That's it, my boy. That's it.
You don't want to give too much information. Everything's good, man.
Yep.
Give me something thrilling. Something thrilling how it happened this week.
Nothing.
In 2 weeks.
Nothing happened, man.
Nothing happened. Lil Ace got to live up to it now.
My week had a lot more than I expected in a positive way. A lot more than I expected in a positive way. Meeting new people, trying new things, kind of getting a scope out of where I'm at.
Yeah.
And that's always a blessing. Especially when you get to learn from others.
See, look at that. Talk about his week.
That's pretty awesome. That's awesome.
Nah, that's what's up. Lil Ace. There's a few new things coming to the pod. Lil Ace will be a part of the pod moving forward. We got some people coming, some people going, some people are just going to be special co-hosts here and there. But as of right now, of course, MC Thrills will always be a part of For the Thrill pod. Rico is now doing, other than being co-hosting, he's also, for a few of you that don't know, he is in charge of his own camera business, which is called CYI Entertainment. Can you imagine entertainment? If you want to just tell them a little bit about that before they can know your role to play a part of the podcast other than co-hosting.
Yeah, so I've been having my business now for about maybe 11 years, going on 11 years now. I specialize in live events, mainly like music events, but I do everything from music videos and everything like that. I do want to start doing some short films, maybe get on Tubi. We need to hurry up and get on it before they put some restrictions on it. Restrictions on that. So yeah, if you're, like I said, you're an artist, you're an actor, actress, you want to start getting into that type of field, reach out to us. We would love to work with y'all. We need some hungry people that are dedicated, that are going to show up, that are serious about their craft, and that want to build and that want to shine. Let's go.
Yeah, no, definitely looking for more people to build with the team. So a little bit more of what Rico be doing in this role, other than co-hosting. He's going to be helping out with editing and the camera work with his cameras behind the scenes. Because definitely was a lot on my plate. I've been doing this for years, and a lot of editing I do by myself, and I feel like that's the most work. So Rico took some, he's gonna take some responsibility. He wants to join and take this shit seriously with your boy. Yeah, but he had his business, like you said, for 11 years. I got the Thrills Films and Photography, so I'm glad to have someone else join the team and actually put some footwork in. So if y'all need any camera work, y'all can reach out to any of us, both of us. Again, Thrills Films and Photography. We got CYI Entertainment, which means Can You Imagine? If you have any photography, videography. But we also got Lil Ace in the building. Lil Ace also is going to be co-hosting, but he's also going to be doing what we're calling showrunner, right? Showrunner is basically helping with managing, getting the team together. on certain days of the pod. You know what I'm saying? Maybe do some behind the scenes management on what needs to be done. Because again, me doing all this stuff by myself is a lot of work, especially since the team is growing. We also got other members that are not currently here. We got special co-hosts that may pop back up. For example, Third Eyesight. She's always been a part of the team. She comes in when she can, and shout out to her. We got De Niro that co-hosts this as well, and he does his thing. So he may pop back in here and there. We got Ratty. Ratty's was going to be considered podcast streamer. Podcast streamer is basically going to be, he's going to be behind the scenes. He's going to be, we're going to work on going live during the podcast and the episodes. This episode, I just want to inform y'all what's to come the next couple months or even the next year. So I appreciate y'all always coming and tuning in and fucking with your boy. But yeah, Ratty's gonna be doing streamings, and he may pop in as co-host as well. Anything? I know I asked Rico to add on what he's gonna be adding to the pod. You can add some stuff too, Luis.
Well, one thing I wanted to mention is seeing as though we have two guys here who, not only podcast, not only host, not only in the music industry, in the photography industry, but to have a group that's growing and hopefully can become a 6-man team, a 12-man team, a 24-man team, is you want to be a chimera. So you want to have a fluctuation of everything. You don't want to be a one-trick pony at all. You do not want to be a one-trick pony. So the fact that you can have someone who, okay, this guy is good at making films. We have a film director on the team. We have this guy who's a producer. We have this guy who could do commentary. We have this guy who could do live streaming. You want to have a little bit of everything. It's pretty hard for some who are just now getting into this, who can do all of that. But to have a team where you can lean on each other's weaknesses and take away from each other's strengths is really important. And I can't wait to see where this goes. 2026, it's going to be major, because that's when we're really going to lock the fuck in. You're really going to see more short films coming out from him. You're really going to see how far this guy's label goes. So we're going to build off of that. But the foundation has to be important. Everybody has to be on middle ground, or not even middle ground, fuck middle ground. The goal has to be the same for everyone. What is the goal for the team? What is the goal for the podcast? And what is the goal for the fans?
And the reason I picked Lou to manage, so as far as manager, everyone has a schedule, everyone got things to do. Lou actually was a manager, like an actual manager for a couple years. So Little Ace steps in, and he's gonna help out with, like, if say Rico has a gig or anything, like he'll help reach out to Rico. Oh, Rico won't make it this day, or he can make it this day, or Ratty can make it this day, and De Niro can't make it this day. So he's gonna manage behind the scenes, make sure we put everything in order. So it's good to not put all that on my plate, because it gets overwhelming. Trust me. Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Popcorn off of what he said. Yeah. You said you wanted to get into short films. Mm-hmm. Please, if you went to school for theater, or if you're going to school for film, knowing that this guy is getting into film directing and into filming in general, if you act, if you do camera work, if you do lighting, if you do scripting, please reach out to this fucking guy. Please.
Hey, get it now while it's hot!
We may not, and this is more in his hands, but we may not get to you at that moment, but that does not mean we're not going to get to you at all. Again, this benefits both ways, because if he's able to build a company off of this, and you get hot off of this, and works, right? Let's say you do a short film, you do a couple, you get an actor or you get an actress, and it pops, and they're like, yo, I love this character, I love this short film, I want to see it become a series, I want to see it become a trilogy. I want to see, fuck a short film, I want to see this be a movie. That not only works for who it is that's portraying the character in your film, that works for you because you put them on. Mm-hmm. So please, stay tuned. This is so important, why it is to watch these podcasts, because you don't know what's going to be said, and you don't know what it is that's going to pertain to you.
And I want to shout out to the people that have been fucking with me, like, since day one. So, like, the people that fucking with me since day one knows I started with, like, back in North Carolina, and I was just doing Zoom podcasts. I was just fucking in a room doing Zoom. I started off just interviewing friends, and then it started turning from Zoom. Then, well, actually, let's start from the beginning, very beginning. I got to shout out my aunt Maggie. She started it with me. First 5 episodes was her. We was actually just kicking the shit. You look, you remember that?
Way back when, yeah, I was behind the camera.
Yeah. Lil Ace actually started originally behind the camera. I was actually teaching him a lot of stuff, showing him the photography, how videography works. And that was 5 years ago. That's crazy because we're in 2025, the end of 2025, so it's about to be 6 years at that. My aunt Maggie, we co-hosted. We did it together, and we were just talking about COVID and stuff like that going down in the times. And we just was like, all right, let's just do a podcast and just start it in the middle of COVID. You know what I'm saying? And just to see how it goes. We did 5 episodes. We was in the same living space at the time. Then my aunt ended up moving back to Jersey, and then I ended up continuing the pod. I just wanted to keep doing it. I just wanted to, all right, let's do it. So that's why I started doing the Zooms and started doing it with A1. Shout out A1. He started co-hosting with me through Zoom, which was pretty cool. And then a couple years after that, I ended up, maybe 2 years after that, I moved here. No, I think it was within the same year, probably 2021, maybe. But anyways, it was 2021. So then I came here about a year later, 2020, 2021. It might have been within the same time frame. But anyways, this next move was here because then I started doing it in this studio space. We had the TV back there. They didn't really have too much of a setup back here, and I think Rick, was you the first pod? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you was the first pod here in San Antonio, and then after I got Rico, me and him got cool as fuck, and we started doing music and working together. And I started interviewing artists out here, directors, authors. I interviewed a lot of people here in San Antonio. I really haven't been doing much Zoom meetings. I know people hit me up for Zoom meetings. I want to start getting back to that. The reason we got Ratty as the live streamer is that we want to start doing more lives, whether it's on any platform, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I want to start doing some random lives. So, hopefully we can make it work. Well, the team is building. The team is bigger than ever. So hopefully we can put everything that we have to offer and give you guys.
Will change.
Yeah. It always changes. It always changes.
And if you are a thriller, if you are really been here since day one, a lot of people.
Well, they've seen the evolution.
Yes,
a
lot of people who are
that's
just
why
getting it now, they may not catch up to it. But those who have been here since day one, since he started this, the setup will change. So please stay tuned for that. Please stay tuned.
Yeah, we're looking forward to 2026.
It's an exciting year.
Yes, sir. But other than feeding y'all all that good information, Lil Ace, you got a question for us?
So yes, we're gonna do some flash questions. So my first question is, what bad habit have you kicked, and why?
Drinking, my boy.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that.
So let's talk about it.
Please, we want the audience to engage as well. So please go down to the comment section and whatever questions I ask, just type down the question and put your answer. And we would love to read it. Maybe we can do a podcast where we read back these
that'd be dope.
Answers to them. So
I like that. Y'all can find us at YouTube at For The Thrill TV.
So Rico. The question is, what bad habit have you kicked and why?
I kicked drinking. I caught a DUI charge back in March. So I was going through a lot of things at that time. Again, I thought I was being responsible. I stopped drinking around 12:40 that night. Started drinking water. Stayed at my friend's house till 3. I tried to drive across town to see Thrills. He was up. And at 3:40, got pulled over before I made it. So, yep, that was it.
You blame it on me, my boy.
No, that wasn't.
You didn't even tell me you was coming over.
I should have stayed where I was.
Yeah, you should stay where you was at, my boy.
But I was sober. I at least I have a high tolerance. So, like, I didn't feel tipsy. I didn't feel drunk or nothing. But once I got in the car, alcohol is a depressant. So it made me start going to sleep, and so I was dozing off behind the wheel a small bit, and then by the time I dozed off for like 10 seconds, and by the time I come to, I'm like, oh shit, and I hit the gas again, the lights lit up. So That's what happened to me.
Well, all right. So you said a bad habit you kicked, and why, right?
A bad habit.
I would say a lot of procrastination I've done in the past. Like procrastination I would consider a bad habit for most people. Even like before doing the podcast as a big thing. Like, are we going to do the podcast? Am I going to do the podcast? Is the podcast going to happen before I even start a podcast? Same thing with music. All right, am I going to do music? Am I going to do this? I think a lot of procrastination. I have kicked, and like now I've dedicated myself to push myself more in all of my craft. Whether it was dropping my album or dropping an episode or just moving forward like in life in general with the things that I want to do. Not only because I feel as though when it comes to a regular job, right? We all we got to work. So if you got to work, you're gonna get up and go to work. And you're working for somebody else. You're working for whoever that employer is. You got to get up and do that thing for that employer. You're late a certain X amount of days, you're going to get in trouble. So you're going to do whatever you can to feed your family, put food on the table, and do what you got to do. So why not do that for yourself? So in order to do that, you got to stop procrastinating. So I think that's one of the things that I've kicked in the past, because I was like, hey, I do this for the fucking people I work for. You know what I'm saying? So why can't I do it for myself? Why can't I get up and edit an episode? Why can't I get up and do an episode? Why can't I go to the studio and make this happen? Go to a show and make this happen? So I feel as though a lot of procrastination I have kicked. What about you, Lil Ace?
For me, there's a saying: to be a good talker, you have to be a good listener. And I feel as though in my past, I've talked a lot. And I've talked more than I've listened. And there was a point in time where I've listened more than I've talked. And
that's right. I used to talk a lot.
There's a point where you have to balance both out. You know, you have to hear people out, but voice your opinions as well. Voice how you feel as well. You know, closed mouths don't get fed. And some people won't understand how it is you feel if you've never expressed it, if you don't speak on it. You know, so I had to come to a point in my life where it was pretty difficult for me because I didn't know how to balance it out. I was very stubborn. That was another problem of mine. I was very stubborn. If I felt as though I wasn't being heard, I just gave up instantly. But now I'm in a position in my life now, not through my age, but through experiences, where I have it's kind of yin and yang. I can balance both out. I can talk good, but I can back it up, but I can also listen well. So that was a hill for me to fight on, and it was an uphill battle a very long time ago. So that was a bad habit I kicked. So our next question is, what's something you think people should appreciate more about you? I'll say it one more time. What's something you think people should appreciate more about you? Anybody can go.
I guess I'll go first. Keep it in rotation. I just think. I just think the main thing is what people should appreciate more is my loyalty to them, my dedication, and the effort I really put into maintaining a relationship, like a friendship.
I appreciate you, my boy. Don't worry. You don't got to say it for the public, my boy. For the Through Podcast, appreciates you, my boy.
Free boy.
My boy. He want that, you know. Clap, my boy. See?
Oh, man.
He said his friends not clapping enough.
No. So
you got it right here, my boy.
Yeah, I got it. I mean, it's true. It's true.
No.
You know, I like to treat people the way I want to be treated. You know, I'm a boy in the relationship. I mean, it's I only have.
You're a boy, Damon.
No. So I'm a middle child, but I'm a boy, and I grew up with nothing but girls.
Oh, okay.
So my cousins are.
Gotta explain himself. So, you said I'm a boy.
Yeah. So my cousins, I see them as brothers, or my best friends, or friends that I take in. You know, it's hey, you're not a friend, you're my brother now. You know what I'm saying? So it's I treat you as such. And when I don't get treated as such, then it's hold up.
Tell him, my boy. Tell him without respecting you and treating you right. Tell him, my boy. That's the camera.
Abuse, my boy.
The abuse.
The abuse.
I'll reiterate that question one more time.
So
thank you for expressing yourself. That was deep.
What's something you think people should appreciate more about you?
Well, people should appreciate more about me.
Guys, please don't forget, type down the question, put your response. We're going to go back and read these and see what you guys have.
Look, see, Lou taking this management shit seriously. Look, he making sure we get the comments and everything. That's what I like.
So what do you think people should appreciate more about you and why?
About me, I feel as though people should appreciate my honesty. Whether it's brutal, whether it's loving, whether it's just like, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I'm going to keep it straightforward with you. Like, somebody might not tell you, you got something on your shirt, Lou. Make sure you brush it off. We on TV. So, something like that. Somebody might not tell you that. Somebody might tell you you got booger in your nose, but not. It's more serious matters. Some people might talk to you about your actual life and like, all right, this is fucking you up. And maybe you need to avoid this toxic situation. Maybe you need to do that. Or oh, hey, your music is good, but your music could be better. And not just saying that, but like, look, if you do this, you could be better in this way. If you do this, you could be better in that way. So just like little things like that, from little things to big things, like I'm gonna always keep it 100. And I think people should appreciate that I'm gonna tell them, like, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. So don't get mad at me. Just, bro, like, this is what it is. And I would appreciate if someone does that to me too. Like, keep it real with me, whether I like it or not.
Yeah, like, don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah.
And I could attest to this as well. Thrills, as always, said what he had to say, but it never came from an ill place, you know what I'm saying? It's always coming, like, trying to make you better, or try to make me better, or try to help me through whatever it was, whether it was a flow, or whether it was, like, something I was facing. He'll try to give his best advice possible to that, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because you got some people that like, so some people, they might hate, right? A hater will be like, oh, that is garbage, and don't give you no criticism on why that's garbage. Like, they're gonna tell you, they're not gonna tell you, hold up, do this, and it's gonna be better. They're just gonna say, oh, that dude is pure ass. I don't want to hear. So why are you telling him it's pure ass? Like, all right, why is he pure ass? All right, like, oh, if he would have maybe improved his flow. And we're just talking in rap terms, you know what I'm saying? Improved his flow, or changed up his vocabulary, started reading the dictionary, just any type of criticism. Or if you didn't say this, but you added this, like, that's called constructive criticism. The people that hate is not going to give you constructive criticism. And it doesn't have to be in rap music, it could be anything. Like, someone could be walking down the street and they could be wearing an outfit, and you're like, oh, them shits, what you wearing is whack. You know what I'm saying? That shit is whack as hell. Oh, maybe the jeans is off. Maybe the shirt. Damn, bro. If you would have thrown this with this, that would have been more dope. Like, I fuck with that, see where you went, but I would say, like, that would be like some honest, feedback, criticism. So you gotta watch it for them haters that say they're honest too. So how about you, Louie Lou?
So with you, Thurls, it's honesty. With you, Rico, it's reciprocating energy. With me and this, till this day, is tough, is my devotion for the people that I care most about via family and friends. When I say I'm a diehard for the people that I love, I am a diehard. And I feel as though for some people, they don't cherish that enough these days. Love is very hard to find these days. It sucks to say it, but it is. Loyalty is hard to find these days. And having someone who you would consider your day one is hard to find these days. I've had people a decade, half a decade, who have come back later on, who have experienced life on their own and say, man, I'm fucking sorry. I should have listened to you. And I did this, or I did that. And this affected you. And the fact that you could still be that person that you were and endure it because you gave that much of a fuck about me.
That's right, Lou. Tell her she lost a real one.
I would love to say that, and this is a story that I would love to talk about, not on this podcast, but on another podcast.
We said it for Valentine's Day.
I'm gonna shout out to a brother of mine. A decade we've been friends, and this is a guy that I consider full-heartedly a brother. And it took us to take different paths in life to meet down the same road later on and be like apologetic to one another. I could have done things differently. as much as I pursued him and much as I cared about him, sometimes the people we care about the most, the best thing we could do is let them walk down the path that they're made to walk down alone. We don't all have the same paths in life. We don't.
No, that's
if you're
facts.
someone who's going through a situation like this, where you want someone to stray away from something or do something differently, maybe that's what they're meant to do. We're characters in God's story. He knows the beginning, he knows the end. What we do in between that, well, that's up to us. Word for the wise.
Little getting deep. We getting deep over here for the thrill. Know what I mean? We getting a little deep tonight. Popcorn off of that, like Lil H be saying, the popcorn off of that. That was deep. And the thing is, like you said, somebody coming back to you and apologizing. I've learned over my many years on this God's green earth that people don't change unless they want to change, and that's a cold, hard fact. For example, I do have friends and family back in Jersey. Shout out to my people's back home.
Shout out to Jersey.
And people that might see this, they might be like, "Oh, he ain't bullshitting," because I got some friends and family that are still stuck in the same place they were 10 years ago, 20 years ago. People that are still like in the same spot. And you're right, my boy. Got your alarm set and ready to go. This guy.
I gotta go blow my boy. I have to go blow my boy.
We've been talking. Hey, we're going full circle with the pod. But not just keeping real up front though. These friends and family back home. It is a tough situation because some people want help. And you would help these people, give them advice or even money to help them out. And this is in general. And you like the best thing I try to do is give advice, because advice is the best thing to help me. If you take that advice, you can level up. But some people are in the same place they were 10 years ago because they haven't improved. Some people, being brutally honest, back to my honesty, some people want to rather smoke their checks away. Smoke their checks away. Some people want to smoke their checks away and they don't know how to budget their money. You got to pay off certain fines, certain tickets. Sometimes you need to pay your way to build yourself. Like me, for example, I had to pay off tickets from when I was younger. I had to get my credit score back in check. I had to do a lot of things to get where I wanted to be and get myself financially ready to start my For the Thrill LLC. That's why I needed to do certain things to get it right. And I give advice on what I did. Like I had to fucking work hard to pay these things off and get these things done to get my license again. Like some people don't even have their license. They're like, "Oh, you got your license. Oh, can I drive you there?" Bro, I don't mind you driving, but let's help you get in order. Let's help you do what you got to do. Let me give you some gems. Like, and this is not, again, it's not coming from a fucking fucked up, oh, motherfucker, you talking down on me because I don't got to, no, bro. I'm talking honesty. I'm talking love. I'm coming from a genuine place because in order for you to get right, you gotta want to get right. You can't just, back to what you were saying, some people won't tell you sorry because whatever that situation was, but that could be in multiple situations and with multiple people.
Some people see it from an aspect of not everyone thinks the same, and I can understand that. But sometimes you're going to have that one side where it's just like, man, I hear what you're saying and I really need to jump on this shit. And you're going to have another side where they feel as though you're being boastful, being egotistical, or you're trying to hold it over their head.
Exactly.
So the approach, for some of us, we can approach everyone the same. I don't. And for others, other people approach people differently. I feel as though sometimes it's not always what you say, it's how you say it. If you're known for being a jerk, we'll say that. Trying to be a little family friendly here, but if you're known for being a jerk because you have a certain tone and that tone comes off the same way regardless of what it is that you say, maybe that's a telltale sign that you need to switch your tone. It's like you said earlier, constructive criticism. You gotta learn how to take it, and I promise you're gonna get that everywhere. I'm sorry, you can't escape it. Whether it be education, whether it be a sport, whether it be an industry,
a job,
whether it be a job, you're gonna get constructive criticism regardless of where you go. Suck it up, kiddos.
No, Lil Ace, I appreciate that, man. I feel like we've been getting a little deep on this podcast. We've been getting a little deep, but I do have a quick question for y'all before we proceed with the other questions you had for us. As far as For the Throw podcast, where do you see it going within the next year or two?
Oh, okay. So starting with me, I see the podcast skyrocketing only because of the team we have.
I like the ambition. That's what I like. Little Ace in the building.
Listen, there are people, artists, musicians, producers, etc. Not gonna put it all out there, who are lined up, and that we're gonna have on this podcast. You're going to see hosts come back, maybe not, but guaranteed see new hosts, new projects,
a lot of new guests.
Please keep in touch as well. We're doing venues. We're doing plenty of content. So you're getting a fill of everything. Like, you guys are going to be fucking spoiled come 2026. So whether you're a day one or whether you're a newcomer, stay tuned. Because this shit is going to be flames. Guaranteed. And you're hearing it first from Little Ace. So please don't let there be any downfall, because then it's going to fall.
He put his word on it.
Going to be fucking Julius Caesar stabbed in the back by his disciples. No, not at all. But please, 2026 is going to be flames. I am so fucking excited for what this is going to hold, not just for us, but for you guys as well. Please stay tuned. Please.
So, same question for you.
I think we addressed this in the past podcast already. Where we see this going.
Voice got deep, my boy.
he said he's talking like a little bitch off the camera, my boy. When the camera comes on, like when you talk to a girl on the phone, you start going, "Hey, baby, what's good, baby?"
Nah, comes on. What's up, guys?
Nah.
You see what you?
I'm just saying. I'm trying to think back, but I think that we answered this.
Well, it's all right. Answer it new. You know how I do here. I ask a lot of people the same question. What's your thrill? Recurring guest. It always changes. So at the current moment, because when you answer this question, he wasn't a part of it. So like you see different aspects. You've seen a lot of stuff from even the beginning of me coming here to San Antonio.
Right.
But what do you see in the future? And even what you're bringing to the pod, what he's bringing to the pod. But you know us now, and you know yourself. What can come out of this situation?
I mean, I think the first thing that I see is better organization where, we're not running around with our heads cut off. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody appointed to this, appointed to that.
Yeah.
Everybody got their roles. Everybody's like, hey, nobody's guessing who has to set up, who has to do this, who has to do that. We all know that this person's gonna bring the pizza, this person's gonna bring the drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know what it is, and that's what we need is consistency with a consistent team. And so that's what we say. If you guys want to jump on the train, now is the time, because like Lil Ace said, we're about to take off. So I definitely see this podcast. Like I said, I always felt like the universe was moving. Or trying to tell me something to move back to SA, because I always told Thrills, like, hey man, once I get back, like, one, the music's gonna take off. Two, we're gonna be shooting, we're gonna be doing this, we're gonna be doing that, and then now the podcast for sure. I always felt like I think me and Thrills make a good team. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, whether it's the music, but now definitely with the podcast, he's blessed me enough to let me come on and actually take off with them and join them on this, you know what I'm saying? So definitely I would say that now that we got some structure, we got some more key players, and like Lil Ace keeps saying, the team's gonna keep growing. We're gonna, now we're on track to take off and get some motion behind it. Because not one successful business is run by one person. You know what I'm saying? Walmart has thousands and millions of employees that make it what it is.
Yeah,
You know,
sure.
a mom and pop store, if you guys think about it, it has the mom and pop, maybe a few son, a daughter, and maybe somebody else to work the store. That's it, a 5-6 person team, and they're barely keeping up with the competition, you know what I'm saying, with these big giants, you know what I'm saying. So right now, yeah, we are a little mom and pop shop, but guess what? We are making our way to make the big step to be the big giant, you know what I'm saying? And we hope to compete with some of these big name podcasts. Not out of like hate, but out of like love. Like, hey, I see you doing your thing. Hey, but we also shining, you know what I'm saying? So what I see for us for sure, man, in the future is just more shine, more perfecting with the right structure, you know what I'm saying? I think that we could definitely make that happen.
Oh yeah. And you were right. We did. We've answered a similar question like this. I think it was. Was it with Ratty?
Yeah,
Could have been with Ratty.
Yeah, I think
it could have been with Ratty. But yeah. I would say, well, within the next 1 to 2 years, right? That's what I asked. Within the next 1 to 2 years, I definitely see progress, and I could give that answer so easily just because that's all I've been doing since day one is progressing. Whether it's a little bit, that much, or fucking big amount, it's been a progression since I first started the pod. Like I said, me and my aunt are doing them Zoom meetings. So I definitely see a lot of progression. And leading back to what they both said, building a team is keys, because a lot of the shit, again, a lot of you guys know I was doing a lot of this by myself. Whether it was the editing, the booking, the managing, a lot of stuff I did it by myself. Sat here and just interviewed people by myself, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mind doing that stuff, but like Rico said when he's saying it doesn't take one man to run the team, right? It takes multiple people, and also we're getting back to people. Like, I know there's a lot of people that still want to be on the pod, and you guys know that I've tried at least knock out 1 or 2 pods a month. And with my schedule is pretty crazy, but hopefully I could give you more of that since we got a team now. Because it might be a time where I might not be a part of the pod. I might be behind the scenes, and we got Rico interviewing somebody, and then Lil Ace interviewing somebody. Like, it's gonna adapt that way how we see fit moving forward, and it's just not because I don't want to be there at that moment, but I might just sit out. Maybe I'm doing something, but Rico might take the flame, like, oh, this needs to get done. Let me interview this guy. Like, he's not gonna be able to be here next month. He's gonna be out of town, or this needs to get done now. All right, boom, you get it, make it happen. Let's make it. You know what I'm saying? And it might not be in the studio. It might be somewhere else. It might be in a different studio. It might be in an event. It might be somewhere where we need to get that interview. It's a famous person. We got it there and then. Lil Ace might be there. Like, oh, we got an opportunity. Let me take it. Get your camera out, and that's episode 101. We got the motherfucking famous whoever that is, just because Lil Ace picked up his phone and was like, I'm gonna make this happen. So definitely moving forward is gonna be a lot of progression. And then I'm gonna add God willing to that, because you don't know what happens between now and tomorrow. God forbid one of us may not be here. So I say God willing, because without him or us moving forward, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. But shit, I know Lil Ace had 1 or 2 more questions for us.
Absolutely. And I loved everything that was said. I loved everything that I've heard, and I bet you guys loved hearing it too, and will continue to love hearing it. But I want to say, going forward,
My boy's getting so emotional. He's just like this.
No,
I was like trying to wave out. I was about to say popcorn.
For now, I think one of the things I want to push with this team, and now being a part of this team, which I'm very blessed because this is the first time ever of me being a part of a podcast or with a team like this. But I would say this, and this is something that I hope my team could agree with moving forward, is everything we do on this podcast and outside of this podcast, hopefully God is the foundation of it. A, that's the most important thing. And B, whatever you do in life, don't do it because you hate or dislike what's in front of you. Don't ever let that be the cause. Do it because you love what's behind you. And I'll say that one more time for the people back home and for the people watching.
For the people in the back. Say one more time for the people in the back.
Do what you do, not because you hate what's in front of you, but because you love what's behind you. That's the most I can give you.
You know what? I mean, Do you really want to ask them other two questions? I think that's a good closing point right there.
Yeah.
I think we good. I mean, if you really want to pop up the two questions, or it's up to you.
I mean, what we can do is, I'll leave that for you guys. Really think about that, and that's a question for yourself. So I'm gonna leave a question for yourself, guys. Again, please, go down, type your answers to us. We would love to read them back to you on a podcast. Are you willing to do what you love the most because of what's behind you that you care so dearly about, or are you doing it because of what's adding that fire to your belly, because of what you dislike so much that's in front of you?
Look at Lil Ace adding so much to the podcast already.
So I'm gonna leave that with
getting emotional,
for you guys, family, friends, day ones, and newcomers.
No, I definitely appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in. This is definitely a good episode as far as just getting organized and letting y'all know what's to come. And again, God willing. And just being able to hear y'all responses on what's going on in the future of the pod, that makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do this like Lil Ace, but I am going to take this shot to a good episode and hopefully a lot more to come.
I want to give this toast to you guys. This started with you guys. It's going to continue with you guys.
Let's go!
One day, it'll end with you guys.
Shout out to the thrill seekers out there.
Absolutely. Cheers.